Our roving reporter Jim Lloyd is still out somewhere roving, or is it raving today? His able deputy, that distinguished raconteur and playboy, Walter Whiten, Esquire. Big hand, please, for Walter Whiten. Thank you very much. The subject of his interview, a young multi-instrumentalist whose dexterity with the petrol can has brought him to the attention of country meets folk. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Ron Geesin. Ron, you have a new LP out this month or last month called A Raise of Eyebrows. Yes?
That is true.
And my first thought is, why did you record it?
Well, to show my own positive original creation, as opposed to the copying of American gramophone records, of which is prone in Britain.
Well, it's, in a sense, it's not abstract music, it's not music concrete or electronic music, and it's not in the popular forms of sort of 8 and 12 bar sequences. Now, it's in a big gap, isn't it?
Well, that is true also, and it falls down between that gap, because no one... if people don't have labels, you see, to stick on things they don't want to know, and I'm trying to smash down a few labels. There's not enough assessing human beings for their creative and emotional output. There's too much sort of assessing them on how well they can copy Bob Dylan.
That's very true. Now, jug bands are very popular at the moment. Is this how you started playing the petrol can?
Well, I was very interested in the Negro music. Stop laughing out there. I was very interested in the Negro music because it's so emotional and bloody tremendous, and I'm sure this is why there's been so much copying of it in Britain, because the British people lack this basic uninhibited emotional state, see? And that's why I play upon the...
But why the petrol can?
Well, there's too many people spending £360 on a new guitar, so I'd rather...
I just moved mine out of the way then. You also play six-string banjo. That's an instrument that's left us pretty well now, isn't it? It's rather unique.
Yeah, well, I modified it slightly because I'm a bit dexterous with the tools, you know.
But you modified it from what to what?
Well, from a 6-string with 5 long strings and a short 6th to 6 long strings. But I'm sure the people of Britain are not all that concerned about that.
Well, I'm sure they're terribly concerned because we want to know about your music. I tell you what,
that's true. Yeah.
You play six-string banjo and the petrol can. How about giving us a demonstration?
Well, I'll just do that now.
Well, Ron is moving over. He plays the 5-gallon red petrol can and the 6-string banjo, and he's going to give us a piece called Blues Turned a Bit Green. Ron?
Honey, you're living in Britain, where everyone is just standing there, looking at you, waiting for you to get them blues again. Yes, indeed. Play it to me. Yes, indeed. That's all I need. But there's a lot of people got more need for bald heads and beards and hairy knees and trousers that don't get caught up in bicycle wheels or combine harvesters.
Another one.
I haven't got my grand piano with me, so... All right.
blues turned a bit green.